What's up, MFFLs? Welcome into Dallas Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I am Harrison Graham, and on today's show, we're going to talk about, I don't know if it's a report or speculation, but LeBron potentially teaming up with Luka in Dallas. This coming from Brian Windhorst on the Bill Simmons podcast. Bill, who gives a shit? All right, let's get to the quote from Wendy here. One other team I'll bring up is Dallas. He does have an affinity for Luka. That's not exactly a hot take. When Luka signed with Nike, he wanted Luka to be a LeBron shoe guy. Kind of like Jordan has all these guys, he does have his long ties to the Cowboys. Well, let me first say this about the Cowboys part of this, then we'll talk about the important stuff. LeBron, yeah, he's a fan of the Cowboys. He's also a fan of the Browns, the Rams, and every other team in the NFL. So I don't think that weighs into it at all in terms of Dallas having any chance to lure LeBron in a couple of years in free agency. But the chance is Luka. That is the chance. If LeBron, after his current contract with the Lakers, which is up in 2025, I think he can opt out the year before that. He says, you know what, I'm 40 now. I want to play 1 or 2 more years. I've always liked this kid, Luka. We could win a championship together. That would be the reason that LeBron would opt to do that. The other potential reason would be Bronny, of course. And I'll bring Coop in here, our producer, on today's show. There's been enough whispers at this point over the offseason, Coop, that maybe, just maybe, LeBron plays in Dallas before his career is over?
Yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath, but it would be pretty cool, right? I mean, like, Luka has idolized LeBron his whole career. He said that's his favorite player of all time. And LeBron also, if you remember, I think in the playoffs, said Luka was his favorite player. So yeah. I'm saying there's a chance.
LeBron for years is like Luka. I think he said something. He called him out by name as a rookie.
Yeah.
So he's been on his radar for a while.
And he also, Windhorst also said in this podcast, and LeBron has said this as well, that LeBron tried to sign Luka to be under the LeBron brand with Nike when Luka ended up choosing Jordan instead. So they've definitely had some ties to each other, and, you know, LeBron turns 40 in a couple of years. Maybe he's a free agent. Maybe the Mavs draft Bronny. Who knows?
Draft Bronny, lure in LeBron, sign him to a 2-year deal, then he can ride off into the sunset. Listen, if you're saying, oh, he's going to be 40, 41 by then, I think 40-year-old LeBron is still probably a top 15 player in this league with the way he's going right now.
I mean,
and he's still going to be really good. Load management, of course, but
we'll take a look at the stats here in a minute, but he's unbelievable, and he's about to turn 38, I believe, and it'll be year 20 in the league, and there's no signs of slowing down, so it would be amazing.
40-year-old LeBron, based on this current roster, would easily be the second best player on this team.
Absolutely agree.
Mean, let's be honest. So unless Dallas gets a big fish in the next year or two, if you can get LeBron in a couple of years, I'm absolutely doing it. What do you guys think, though? Do you want LeBron in Dallas? Type LBJ for yes. Type no LBJ for no. Let us know in the comment section if you would like to see LeBron become a Dallas Maverick. Now, before we continue the conversation here, I want to tell you guys about our sportsbook partner, that is BetUS. And if you want to make some money during the NFL season or the NBA season, which is going to be here quick, you're going to be able to bet on some preseason games. Chatsports.com/MFFL is the place to go. BetUS going to have you covered. Use the promo code MFFL to get a 125% deposit bonus. Go bet on some MVP odds for Luka Doncic. $100 down, you'll get $125 for free. It is a fantastic deal. Chatsports.com/MFFL, promo code MFFL. Now, LeBron is not slowing down. I mean, you compare what he did last year to his career numbers, he's pretty much better across the board. The assists were down, but that's because his team around him did not play well. Points up to 30. Rebounds, 8.2. Assists down a little bit, like I said. Field goal percentage higher. 3-point percentage right there at 36%. That's about what you're going to get out of him at this point in his career. Coop, LeBron is still, like, at this exact moment, he's easily top 5, maybe top 3. Maybe he's not that in 2 or 3 years. Maybe he's top 15, like I said, top 20. That's still a Robin in the NBA. That's still a championship star piece if you're trying to win championships, which I think you are.
Yeah, if 40-year-old LeBron's your number 2 option next to 25-year-old Luka, that'd be pretty awesome. I mean, I think that could win an NBA title. Now, is it possible that the Mavericks would have to sacrifice a lot of their depth to get LeBron? Probably, because they'll be in salary cap hell with the Luka contract. So who knows how they would maneuver that, but if you have Luka and LeBron, I like your chances.
Yeah, I mean, if you think of it by then, 2-3 years from now, Hardaway is either on the last year of his deal or he's off the books by then, so that's $18 million gone. Bertans is off your books. Powell is, a lot of these guys are off the books, so it could line up to where that's an offseason Dallas is able to be aggressive, and the cap, I believe, is set to skyrocket that year.
Yeah, it'll go up because that'll be the first year of the new media rights for the NBA. So the cap will go up significantly. I mean, look, the Mavs probably aren't in as good of a position as, say, the Lakers or even the Cavs to land LeBron here. But if they somehow, maybe they make a blockbuster trade and in a four-way deal somehow land LeBron on this deal instead of a next one, I think that's probably your best chance to land him, but the fact that they're even mentioned as a possibility for them is pretty impressive in its own right.
But we know how that goes. They're always linked to the star players, but they rarely do get them. Go ahead and subscribe to us here at Dallas Mavericks Today. Appreciate all of our new subscribers from our last video. We're creeping towards 20,000. We're at 19,840 subscribers. YouTube.com/MavsTV. Help us out. Let's make it happen. Go ahead and subscribe to Dallas Mavericks Today. All right. Coop, sorry, I didn't hear what you said in my ear. I'll bring you back in here. What were you trying to say?
I was just saying, I think what it would mean for the Mavericks to land LeBron as a whole for the franchise, to have who I think one of the two best players of all time to be a part of your franchise, I mean...
It's huge.
Absolutely. It's kind of like Jordan going to the Wizards. It put them on the map. The Mavs are a little, further ahead as a franchise than the Wizards were at that time, but
sure.
It would do wonders for the Mavs as far as landing free agents and commercial deals and whatnot. I think
jersey
it would be huge
sales,
outside of basketball.
Imagine getting a LeBron Mavs jersey.
Exactly. It would be iconic.
You're going to sell 50 million of those.
Yeah.
Like there's no non-Mavs fans are going to come over and hop on the bandwagon because we know how that goes. A lot of basketball fans, oh yeah, just wherever LeBron's playing, that's who my team is. It's the LeBron effect. So there's no doubt it would be monumental on and off the court.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Mark Cuban's been looking to sign that big fish ever since they won the championship in 2011. I think LeBron might be the biggest fish of all time.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I mean, if he hits free agency again and were to sign with Dallas, that would be quite the scoop, even if he were to be over 40 years old or right at 40 years old. All right, one more question, then we're getting out of here. Would you make a trade for LeBron right now? Obviously, the Mavs have limited assets, like Coop said, so there would probably have to be a third or maybe even a fourth team involved. But if you could pull it off, would you? Obviously not including Luka Doncic. Type T for trade or type P for pass. Let us know if you would pull the trigger on this. All right, that's going to do it for Dallas Mavericks Today. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter at HGramNFL. I'm always tweeting about the NBA and the Mavs as well, though, so give me a follow over there. I'll have you covered as training camp is ongoing, preseason's almost here, and then regular season action late next month. So give me a follow, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 20,000 by opening night, and we'll see you soon here on Mavs Today.